Shalom, like give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash, like give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere Akin, pushing his word out across the four corners of the earth. And just a quick lesson I'm getting to about perpetual shame. And you're going to see a video of young Jake in Ohio, pretty much has a business for himself, and he's cutting grass. And he was cutting one of his customers' grass, and he accidentally cut the neighbors of that customer's grass, and they called the police on him. And just to prove that we are still under these curses till this day, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And this is Lamentations, the 5th chapter, the 1st verse. Remember, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. And what has come upon us, those curses that are written in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse on down. Those curses cleave onto us no matter where we are. We can go to another country, we'll still feel those vibrations of those curses, because it's a spiritual, divine type of curse. So it's pretty much like that dark cloud over us, like you see those cartoons. And just to prove that, this is Lamentations, the 2nd chapter, and the 1st verse. How have the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool in the day of his anger. So the daughter of Zion covered with that cloud in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's anger, that dark cloud. Those are those curses that's written in the scriptures that are prescribed to the nation of Israel. Okay, this is Jeremiah 23 and 40. And I will bring an everlasting reproach upon you, and a perpetual shame which should not be forgotten. And this everlasting and perpetual means it's going to be a long duration. You know, our captivity. You know, it's not talking about it's going to be forever. It's just going to be a long duration. And we're pretty much at the end of our captivity right now. You can see why all these different prophecies coming to pass. Yahushua mentioned that you should see these things. You know, pretty much our redemption is not. So we are at the end of our captivity. But at the same time, while we're here, it sucks seeing the things that we had to go through as a people. And this is Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted and should destroy you, even with sword destruction. So America, aka Babylon the Great, is not our rest. And our people that try to make it here, try to have some type of establishment here, or try to make a future here, it's going to destroy you with a sword destruction, because America will let you know it was never for you. It was only for these so-called Caucasians, which are the biblical Edomites, and these other nations that's are ruling, but mainly for the so-called white man. This is establishment. America is. It's not for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're supposed to be the consumer here. All right, this is Isaiah 25th chapter, started at the 8th verse. He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will wipe away tears from all our faces, and the rebuke of his people should he take away from off all the earth, for the Lord has spoken. So he's going to wipe the tears away from the nation of Israel faces, starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, because those are the men that will sign crime for all the abominations done in the midst thereof. So it starts off with the elect, and when the ones of our people that they make it on this side, which are the 2/3 according to the scriptures, they're gonna be happy until when they make it into our next kingdom. But right now it's starting with the elect, and he's gonna wipe the tears away from the hopefully elect faces. Lord willing, we are part of that great number. And then he is talking about this man right here. This is Isaiah 53 and 4. Surely he had borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. And let's start with the the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, with the stripes Yahushua had to go through when he was here back in the ancient Roman days. Those stripes were going to heal the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. You know, they was going to be healed. And you see now that the elect are waking up, and the more the elect wake up, that's closer to this society falling. Then pretty much it's going to transpire to the rest of the nation of Israel when they come back into the kingdom, because they're going to be healed. So pretty much like it says in the scriptures that all Israel should be saved. But on this side, it's going to begin with the elect of the nation of Israel. So you're going to see this video just pretty much letting you know how we are still under these curses, that perpetual shame that we read about in the scriptures. And with that, I hope you all edified. Shalom.
Why are you calling the police on a 12-year-old that's out here cutting grass?
Stick with us on this one, because 12-year-old Reggie Fields, pictured right there, is running his own business this summer in Maple Heights.
He's cutting lawns and cleaning up yards, and that's what he was doing the other day when someone called 911 asking police to make him stop. Only on News 5, our Tara Molina is joining us live right now. And Tara, you learned that call actually ended up backfiring on the people behind it.
Danita, pretty silly stuff here, but it sure did, and over a piece of grass about this big. At first, this discouraged that young man, but that one call helped him get more business than he could have ever imagined. Determination in his eyes and his posture.
He is very motivated.
With a lawnmower almost as big as he is. 12-year-old Reginald Field is on his toes, doing business.
I'm having fun at the same time cutting.
His new business, Mr. Reggie's lawn cutting service.
I like just being out the house.
And with several helping hands and his cousins, brothers and sisters, this group is up with the sun every day, working the neighborhood. And it's been smooth cutting this summer, until an incident a couple days ago. A new crew pulling up at Miss Lucille's house, where they were working for the first time. Maple Heights police.
They say I was cutting their grass, but I didn't know it.
Lucille told me she quickly learned the neighbors called to complain.
They said that the kids cut their grass.
Claiming the group cut a section of their property and were in their yard. Yes, called police on children cutting grass. Reggie said he was discouraged for a minute.
I was like, that's a shame, because I didn't know.
But no longer than that, because the post Lucille put on Facebook about what happened ended up with thousands of views, hundreds of shares.
I guess I have like a line where part of it is not my yard. They called the police to tell the police that the kids was cutting their grass.
And now, Mr. Reggie is getting a lot of support for his new business from people seeing this and wanting to make sure he's never discouraged again.
People are, inboxing me like, how can I get in touch with these children? Where are they at? I got property that I even want these kids to, to cut their grass.
His lesson learned, no matter what life throws at you, just keep pushing, just keep moving.
Just give me a call. I will be there on time.
Something tells me Mr. Reggie's going to be getting a lot more calls tonight, but he, his siblings, and his cousins are already hearing from folks all over the city. This is certainly growing their business. He told me he's trying to raise some more money to expand it even more. As for that neighbor who called the cops, they called our station, but they didn't want to go on camera. Reporting live in Maple Heights tonight, Tara Molina, News 5.